Alright. Go ahead and separate the fleets again. You guys can head to Stockholm. You guys can head down to Shaland. Oh yes, this is nice. Scandinavia and France. I am a fucking god. Do that. That's good. Wait, Britain. That's France, ain't it? You fucks haven't gone down yet either? Is there any other cultures I can accept? I can accept one more. Scottish. That'll calm down the Scots. I have a lot of military power that I can just use. Eh. Yeah, a lot of these are getting done. I'm about to have 1, 2, 3, 4 almost done, and a fifth one's right behind it in the Midlands. 120 now. That should start calming everybody down. Do this one. Let's see if we can get rid of the Protestants before the end of the thing. Orthodox people I can live with. Protestants, no, 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 no. Let's see, 50 prestige or 50 admin? And we get missionary strength up. Ooh. We'll take the prestige. Don't care if that overdoes it or not. It's that missionary strength that I like. What about you? Can I get a missionary? Wait a minute. I have a plan. Sell them. If we get one more missionary, I might be able to get the points. New ones. 1 month. 1 month. Do we get him? No. Do it again. Keep doing this till I get the man I want. How old is my guy? 47? That's not bad. Did I get him? Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Better hope the conversion's even further. Fuck you, Unrest, you'll never take me out. Good, and everybody's calming down a lot. Months. Alright, this is going well. I'm having fun with this. This will probably be a two-parter then. Oh man, fun stuff. I really do want to upgrade the forts out here, but I don't see the point. Yours, level 2, get rid of it. It's a shitty castle, I don't need a castle. He is, overextension is dying. Fuck you, game. I am a god. Yeah, national unrest is down that much. Discontent was sown too, so it's probably gonna piss people off more. Power rejections over 100. It's just at 100. That's good stuff. Another one of those got done. I got 3 more provinces. You can already tell everybody's starting to calm down and enjoy this because everybody is learning it too. Ah, so nice. Britain will learn to calm down. As more of it gets core, they'll calm down. That's really what's just causing them to do this. More trade power. 53%. Yes, overextensionism is quieting down. Damn it. Come on, a little bit more. Yes. I gotta wait. This one. See, I got another place chord, so that means yes, the Protestants are gonna get driven out. 13 months, so just over a year. Yes. Everything has quieted down greatly. Look at this, they're all disappearing. Just a little bit more overextensionism and that's it. Ah, so good. So, yeah, I guess we're reaching the end of this session. I don't know why I decided to play U4. I just had an itch, and I had to play some of this. The itch was fun. This was a lot of shit to do. This was a lot of fighting, a lot of consolidating. Also realizing our limitations in terms of actual war. This time around though, I think we did pretty good militarily. Could things have been different? Yes, I think there were some situations where we didn't really fight too many good superpowers. The biggest problem and mistake I ever made was going to war with Portugal and having Spain join it, even though I remember clearly looking at it. I know I didn't record that bit, or I did, and then I got irritated and then said, screw it, play this. I needed a break anyway, because it was kind of like, I was just recording to record up to that point, but I was also like reaching that point like where I didn't really want to keep playing this anymore. I was just gonna do one last episode just to do it, and I forgot to save previously. So it's like that was the only mistake I think I made in the entire series. It's the fact that there was literally nothing I could do to win that. The most we got was that white piece. I think the white piece was probably our luckiest draw right there because it let me expand everywhere else. Bavaria is still in the personal union. Their army has, I think it's grown so much as time has went on. I know I didn't bother checking. I did look, but I didn't have like a really good chance to like mull over it. But I did see the episode where that kicked in, and I think there was an event that fired that that didn't trigger the secession war, but it did trigger for Bavaria with having a royal marriage with me. I remember looking at it for like a moment, and I glanced at it, but I didn't really pay attention too much to it. I'll probably have to watch it whenever the episode releases, but yeah, it was weird. I didn't like that. It pissed me off so much when that occurred because I wasn't ready for it at all, and there was nothing I could really do to stop it. But luckily, we came out on top. Brandenburg has been removed from the game. Prussia formed, and I'm assuming that's because of Danzig. Danzig must have formed it. So it's funny to look back on that and realize, wow, I probably got really goddamn lucky that they took that. Take that. Core it, and then go to Cork. Upgrade that to a level 2. Our power grows even larger. And I think, I do gotta double check, but I think all the ones we own that are stated are now in our control. So let's do this. And this is the last state. It's gonna be Brittany. 50 admin I'll take. So I can get that one done this following month. I get this, and then hopefully before that ends I can get this upgraded. So let's go ahead and upgrade this. I don't think any more of you guys are part of my statehood. No. Nope. And I don't believe I stated any of you guys that I know. Nope. Which one was it? This one? Yes, I didn't state any of you guys. Okay, the coring's getting done. I don't think the last of the coring will get done in time. Which one's this one predicted to get done? 8th of June. So yeah, this one won't get done before the end of the game. This one will. It'll get done in October. And then that's it. It was great. It was fun. And for the most part, stability is starting to kick back in because everybody's realizing how stupid it is to try to rebel against me. Alright, let's look. Let's go ahead, we'll just do this. We'll get autonomy increased around here just to quiet everybody down. And I'll actually pause this real quick. What's the other one at? Karelian? White Karelia. I know where you're at. You bastards, ain't it? Yep. Alright, that's it. So, I will let the game keep going. We're going to be a patronage because I have a shit ton of money saved up that I haven't been using. We're going to build up some more shit, low level stuff. And then I'm actually going to lower this to speed 2. So, while this is still going out and playing, I'll just keep talking. So I don't know what game I'm going to play next. I haven't decided it yet, mainly because it's still a little too early for me to make a decision. I have a lot of content to go through. I have to go through all the, well, I'll do speed 3. I got to go through and do all of the Town of Salem episodes that I have recorded. I have a lot of EU4 session episodes I got to go through and record. Oh my god, Ottomans, what the fuck are you doing? Damn. But I think we expanded much more than I originally thought we were going to. In terms of size, we're pretty good on par in just size. I mean, look at this. I never dreamed that we could reach to this size. I didn't plan on doing this Urals program shit. That's because the AIs decided to do it. Which was pretty damn funny. I can't believe, like, I told you guys. I think I remember reviewing over it. It's like I didn't know if I could beat Russia or not. It's just a matter of waiting until they implode, like always. Like they always seem to implode now. They can't. I don't even think they're alive. Yeah, they're alive. They're literally holding out here in the east. Oh look, I actually can right-click on those things now. That's nice. Before I couldn't do that because everything was glitchy. And the funny thing is these two have an alliance with each other. I don't even know what the hell happened. I actually haven't bothered to check. Let's just knock this down to speed 2. Let's look at the world and see what the hell's going on. So in terms of size, I'm probably the largest country I would dare say in sheer girth. The only person that's probably on par with me would probably be Ottomans, but again, they really just take up to here and down to here. I own from Ireland, Scotland, I have Iceland, Greenland, the Scandinavian countries. I pushed a little bit into northern Germany. I own all of pretty much a good chunk of central Siberia. The only people I gotta push further out is Orat. And if I ever went to war with them, it'd be a war with them and Ming and uh, their vassal Mongolia. Wow, they had Mongolia as a vassal. And I'd also be fighting Korchin. Where the fuck are they? Where the hell are these guys? Are they that little? Wow, they're that tiny little thing. So yeah, that ain't happening. Japan actually looks like it lost some land. It actually lost control of Sakhalin. Yeah, Ming took it. Yeah, Ming also lost parts of Japan. Japan lost parts of Japan. Wow. So Ming and Korea's actually shrunk. Korea used to be much larger than this. They got their asses kicked. It looks like the Pacific is still ruled. Malacca did pretty good, but it looks like Spain was starting to get some good chunks. They got pieces of the Philippines. They got Brunei. They got the Moluccas and New Guinea. Looks like they owned pretty much the majority of Australia, but they never fought Friesland for that little northern chunk. They own New Zealand. The Pacific Islands, I think, are primarily dominated by them as well. South America, there's really only. It looks like there's only two real big juggernauts that have taken land here. It's Britain. Took pretty much a good chunk of Brazil. I think it's missing some inner lands here, but for the most part, it's taken Brazil. Rio de la Plata, aka Argentina, it's taken a good chunk of there. Portugal also got a good chunk of Peru and Central South America. It also formed Colombia up here in the north. Let's go down to speed 1 since it's getting near the end. Let's see, French Colombia, they own all the way up to Panama, and up into, like, what is this, Nicaragua? Wow, they own a good chunk. And then they have little bits and pieces, and they got separated into two things. This is one of the holdout Native American tribes, too. New Spain's probably the only thing that could rival Vinland in North America, though. Cascadia doesn't have enough good development territories to really probably fight them. Portuguese Louisiana probably could do something, maybe even the eastern coast, but I just don't see it happening. I mean, Vinland's got a giant army. I'd see only New Spain being a threat to them. Portugal got control, pretty much total dominance of the Caribbean. Wow, they own a large part of it. Africa, on the other hand, it's pretty much split with Portugal owning the northwestern section, a good chunk of South Africa. Britain, though, is taking bits and pieces out of the east, and then it owns the New Guinea region, but it looks like a couple other countries are getting involved, like Prussia was getting, oh my god, Prussia owns that? Jesus Christ. Spain. Yeah, Britain looks like it was slowly dying. I think my wars with them have pretty much killed them. India's pretty much dominated by Bengal. Persia's taken a good chunk of Central Asia. I mean, they're good power. They're good power. Ottomans, I think, they're too weak. They're too spaced out. Their army isn't good enough. I don't see them lasting. But between me, Prussia, and Magdeburg, we had the big three. This is usually what I like to have, is like there's a big three of us. And with Bavaria on my side, this made my life easy once they got their army strength up. But yeah, this was fun. Good Denmark campaign. Very good Denmark. And that is the end. Kapuya. I said Kapuya. Yes. So, in case of everything in the game, we can sit there and see. We had the 10th largest army. My army wasn't that big, but it was a very good trained army. I think Persia had a better morale boosted army because of their religious beliefs, combined with a couple other things. 7th largest navy, but in my defense, I had the Baltic region to guard, so I had 125 galleys that could fight in this region. Nobody else would have built galleys. The only other people that could have built them is whoever's in the Mediterranean, that or Ming out in China, because there's really not much use for galleys in this game, and where I have it put at would have been perfect. And with 100 heavy ships getting built, I pretty much can guarantee my fleet was more powerful. Most provinces, so yes, I was right about that. So we were the largest nation in the game in terms of provinces, which is very nice because we owned Greenland, Iceland, and stretched all the way back into central Siberia. That was fun. And I think I would have to say, I think the push for the Baltics, I think that's what gave us the win in this. I definitely believe that us securing that at the beginning is really what gave the win out for me, because it was a stepping stone. It gave me more land than Norway. When I annexed Holstein, it let me annex Norway. Once I got Norway, Iceland was mine. Once I got Iceland, we pushed out to Canada. Once we got control of Canada, Finland formed into a juggernaut and gave us an amazing colony. And then just securing Sweden, pushing against the Russians, eventually securing bits and pieces of northern Germany. It was a nice, fun game. Second highest province value, so provinces were really valuable. We had some piss poor ones probably out in Siberia, but I think if I remember right, most of my well-developed ones were in Europe. So Lubeck was really well-developed, Svealand, our capital, was very well-developed, Stockholm, and I think that little bit of Norwegian territory I took here, and then I think St. Petersburg were probably some of our most valuable ones. We did have the highest income, so it's actually really funny considering the fact that if you think about it, I had the highest income compared to the other AI. So that's probably due to manufactories, the counting houses that I built, the workshops, the churches and shit, but I would definitely say having Vinland up here in the north definitely added a lot of trade value to us. Because it was the perfect thing. We had nobody else took control of the Gulf of St. Lawrence, and all trade came to the North Sea. And as you guys saw, I dominated trade here in Europe, and it was perfect. It was great. I loved it. Highest trade income, yeah. Again, so these two were pretty closely tied. I think having control of Vinland the way we did, having control of the trade nodes like we did, eventually us switching a couple of them around and getting Lubeck to be higher, I think was very valuable. I think the only thing I could have done that could have changed the game and probably would have given me even a higher based income would have been gaining control of English Channel. That had probably been the only other thing I could have done that gave me more dominance. Because I could have forced all the trade in Lubeck, moved my trade city if I secured London, put it in London, got rid of some of the states, like let's say out in the east and like the Urals and everything, and put all the pressure on English Channel. I could have put all the trade there, everything, every ounce of it. North Sea trade node, Lubeck was a high value one. All that income could have went straight there and just propelled the English trade node to probably some of the highest shit you would ever see. And yeah, I'm actually surprised we had the highest trade income. You would figure like Portugal, I think what ended up happening was so many countries had different. I think they had such a high focus on all these new colonies, it didn't let them focus on just the one. Because Vinland was really nice, because the only thing I had to do was the Ohio, Gulf of St. Lawrence, and I forced trade my way. Nobody else could really do that. All the other AIs were pretty much forced to deal with was, like Spain had to get New Spain, it had to get Florida. So you're saying Mexico trade node, Caribbean trade node, Chesapeake trade node, West African trade nodes, South Africa, because they probably would have had that. They would have had Australia. Unless they had trade selected, they really wouldn't have too many merchants. I would have to say Britain has the same problem. They just have Brazil. It's a good colony, but I don't think there's enough value like I did in mine. Because mine stretched across two good nodes, Ohio and the same Gulf. So I had two good ones. Yeah, that was fun. Probably could go over the timeline, but I don't know if I really want to show it. And not gonna do it. But this was fun. This was really enjoyable. I had fun doing this. We ended this with +3 stability, 87 prestige. All our ideas were unlocked. That was nice. Got all these techs nice and early. We only had 6% overextension, and that's just because we didn't get one province done in time, but had it been just, like I think I said July or June, it would have been done, so like for another 5 to 6 months it would have been done and over with, and I wouldn't have had to cared. Religious Unity, 142, not bad at all. Standing Army, pretty decent sized, pretty average. Navy, pretty good. This Navy was a godsend, those galleys were great. It looks like we had the most value in historical scores. So Spain had 7,400, France 6,700, Britain had 6,550. But I would have to say we did a good job. This was fun. Anything else to do? No, not really. yeah, that'll be the end of it. So if you've been enjoying the content, if you enjoyed Scandinavia and saw that a fun little Denmark formed and became a juggernaut across the globe, then yeah, this will be it. So please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. And I will be seeing you guys in the next round of whatever the freaking hell I decide to play next. And I will see you guys then. Thank you.